What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion. It's the greatest time of the year. It's my favorite time of the year. Dana White Contender Series Season 10 episode/week 1 has arrived. Big shout out to everyone who checked out our preview picks and predictions video. Shout out to everyone who watched all the highlights. We will be posting the highlights on Sunday. Moving forward, we will be posting/streaming the preview video on Monday. Moving forward, I was just super busy on Sunday. I was working this event for like 13 hours all day, so I just didn't have enough time to prep. But we are here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, Benjamin, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm confused by the poll. I think there will be 3 contracts given. You vote for 2 to 3 or 3 to 4. I guess you decide. If Piazon gets a second chance, the Black Sox moment of Contender Series. Oh my goodness. I saw your comment. How you doing, Deciding Papers? Always great to see you in the chat. Deciding Papers, one of our biggest replay crew members, probably the head of the replay crew members. Good to see you. Quick question about Patchy Mix. If it went to a decision, was he always going to get deducted to a loss? The entire fight, he started the fight down 2 points. He was never going to win. If he would have won via knockout or got like some 10-7s or 10-8s to counter or still climb over those negative 2 points to still score above, it would have been a no contest. So there was no way for him to get a W last night, based on how Ryzen rules work. Even if like Johnny Case, for example, he missed weight, knocked out his opponent, and he still has a no contest on his record. Well, Typology, I guess, still has an asterisk around it. Yeah, I don't know if you missed my comment in the chat. Right when you wrote that, like 5 minutes ago, I was reading they're like going after everybody who's being critical of them on Twitter. They blocked me a while ago. Hey, it's good to see you, Ricardo. How's your summer been? I'm devastated the guy interviews fight on Cage Fear this Friday is off. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. You've had a good run of consistent interviews so far, though. Hockey players are the worst, by the way, to try to interview. You can never find a time. What's up, sis? Good to see you. Contender Series is finally here. I saw earlier today, I was like, how the fuck can they change result like that? And they're like sticking to their guns, weirdly enough. I will say, I don't know who runs their Twitter account, but their Twitter account is straight salt, bro. Their Twitter account is straight salt. Now, have I like come at them a little hot before? Yes. But then I see like my boy Fried MMA go after them. Like, oh, okay, I'm tame. By the way, this is the 5th year in a row that we have been covering Dana White Contender Series on the channel. So big shout out to everybody who's been supporting us and watching with us throughout those years. I mean, the OGs will remember Kyle co-streaming with us too. The good old days. I saw in other orgs people getting points taken away and would have won on scorecards, but didn't change their result. They're just being extra salty on this one. And you know what's funny is they're like, we've always done this. But then, like you said, people are bringing in screenshots and excuses and proof that they haven't done it. But then you know what else I've been seeing is they've been going and changing those that have been highlighted too, which is just, yeah. Oh, it's like, it's such a good thing. I love the layout, but it's like, bruh. Read the room. There may be a UFC fighter interview dropping soon. No spoilers. Oh, sick. That's a good tease. Guys, go check out Inside the Cage official. Here, I'll link their channel. Or his channel. Too busy, Texan. Just the Russians. Just the Russians and the Americans, dude. I won't be here for the Ultimate Fighter, but I'll drop a like. Yes, we're doing Ultimate Fighter after this too, by the way, guys. Got to get up early to go out tomorrow. Do these guys train the UFC? I hear that they've been taking notes from Ito in regards to the wrist control. NBA schedule release, Braun versus Bronny James, Christmas Day. Dude, World Juniors is all I care about around that time. Think they kind of got defense about the Morales situation as well. Or defensive about the Morales situation as well. I didn't see that, but it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. He has another loss for failed drug tests that they left as a W. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's weird though is they're very quick to updating like in real time, really random leagues, like random regional leagues. And then there's some like Fury FC in North America that they don't update for sometimes a couple of days. I don't know if this card's worth rent. What I will say about this card is it's not the strongest week 1 card, but if you're like making picks or if you're betting, like there's a couple matchups that were hard to choose because I truly, upon watching their tape, like I identified the better fighter, and this is a good segue into the first one. I identified the guy that I think is the more well-rounded guy, or just like the more talented guy, the more experienced guy overall. But I could find an argument pretty easily for his opponent. So, and that applies to the first matchup here, and the co-main event, Abe versus Fabrizio. That one I went back and forth with. The second matchup, I'm not going to lie, may have taken a little bit of a swing there. You'll see in my notes, I even crossed it out. But I like swinging at least on one underdog that I think can get it done a week. I don't gamble. I didn't even lock in my picks on Tapology. But if I'm going to do a preview and prediction show, I will give my final pick at the end. But I do like painting as much of the picture as I can based on what I've seen, watching all these guys' fights, cutting up the highlights for you guys, doing some research. And I try to play out every scenario, or I try to verbalize every scenario that I think could play out, so it's not bias with a pick by any means. And I usually will be very upfront and be like, I'm swinging on this underdog because X, Y, and Z. Fell asleep after the third fight last night. Just finished the Ryzen event. It was dope as fucking Holy Patchy Mix. Hang it the fuck up, right? First round, he looked like old school Patchy Mix, but yeah, after that, it was oof. I think a year ago, roughly. And how about Kleber's toughness, but also Akimoto being literally one of the best prospects on the planet? Fell asleep, or I think a year ago, roughly, they added a loss to Morales' record. Then got so much pushback, they changed back a day or two. Right. I think the org is updating who won or lost on Tapology, but I'm not sure. Okay. They're like a double agent, secret agent. They're masked as an intern. Bilal is a friend of the channel. Yes, he's watched a few of our fight companions in which we've covered him fight. He's commented on a few videos. We messaged back and forth a couple years ago, very briefly, but yeah, he's a good guy. I still watch his vlogs whenever he posts. Yeah, we're big fans of his fighting style, and he's a good human. He's a good human. Love this Bilal layup. They probably already have the contract done under the table. I mean, I think it's pretty, since they didn't sign him and put him on that Seattle card, whatever it was a year ago, I think they want to showcase him here. They want to give him, the O'Malley treatment. We'll give him a sick highlight against a guy on paper, looks really good. And obviously we'll get the Indian fans watching. We'll get the Indonesian fans watching. And I think they'll build him up slow, which is fine because the ceiling there is unreal. Yeah, I think Bilal's going to win, buddy. Kropschot, I got him on much better odds than he is now. I got Kropschot when he was plus 3. Damn, you got him at plus 300. Wow. I'm surprised that he went that high. I think this is fair based on the type of style that Kunneman fights and how Kropschot just isn't that aggressive on the feet, but has fought better competition overall in his career. I will say he's one of the, and I don't mean this in any disrespect, we just had a lot of really good run of savage LFA champions. Like he's not and I don't mean physically, but he's not the strongest prospect. He doesn't have the highest ceiling as far as recent LFA champions, but like still a fucking LFA champion. And Jon Kunneman hasn't really fought anyone to his level just yet. Really, Notes? If you have an ad blocker, turn it off. I know they're getting really stingy with that shit. Bilal Hasan, let's go Indonesia. Ooh, that's a good question inside the cage. Let me bring up the whole... Actually, I'm just going to bring up the whole roster. Well, we'll go through a few of the first weeks. And then I'll jump into the breakdown here. I'll say for this card, I'll just go card. I'll just do a quick like card by card. I'll say obviously this one, Bilal Hasan. I mean, doesn't take rocket appliances. Hey, what's up, Combat Casual? How you doing? Yeah, the whole crew is here, buddy. The whole crew is here. All right. Week 2. Week 2, I'd say Christian Gonzalez. As well as I mean, Namo Fazil and Brito, that's gonna be a sick fucking fight. So I'm excited for that fight. But as far as the prospect, I do like Gonzalez. But honestly, the matchups in week 2 are really good as well. Week 4, Nick Galante's fun. It's a heavyweight fight. There's eye rolling, but whatever. Ronald Humphrey. I mean, he's only 4-0. Do I think he's ready? I guess we'll find out. Would have liked to see just like a couple more fights. Obviously, Bellamir's on week 3, and Sean Clancy Jr. is fun as well. So like week 3 is going to be a fun one. Week 4, Brandon Holmes is fun. Adam Livingston is fun. I haven't watched a lot of Adam Darby. Is he highly touted, chat? Week 5, Hunt's good. Williams, Luis Hernandez. Fuck, that's a sick week too. Oh, the okay, then the rest. Paris Moran's back. Oh yeah, Paris Moran and Marcus Degley. I mean, Marcus Degley is easily one of the guys I'm most excited for. I'm surprised the UFC didn't just sign him straight up. And Alvi Dasuyev, he's fucking sick as well. So that's like the first 7 weeks, and there's a handful of guys that I'm stoked to see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Get some of that not the Tom Yum, but some of that Tums in you. Cavalcanti's really good too. Yep. The 5-star general, the Big Bird. Hell yeah, Ben. It's good to have you. Absolutely bum was going to pop in Combat Casual's live stream this morning to say hello, but missed it by 48 seconds. Bilal's built great for the weight class. He'd honestly do great at bantamweight. Probably fare well at featherweight too. Adam's great. I tend to keep a close eye on upcoming Irish fighters. All right, sweet. All right, yeah, Jon Kunneman, AK-47. Yeah, he's diabetic, which is pretty cool that he's like, and he like works with organizations and youth sport with other youth who are diabetic as well, which is pretty cool. But apparently, his family's got some shady money, allegedly. And that's going to affect his jab, ladies and gentlemen. Cavalcanti is very good. He doesn't have a problem with cardio. He starts fast and fades as the fights go, though, which might be good for a Contender Series fight. Since, like, because of, like, the pressure, the pressure to impress, some of these guys just abandon their grappling, which what could happen in this fight? All right, let's just jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Here's some highlights on Jon Kunneman. He is 10-0 as a pro. His style is pressure, pressure, pressure. Either hit you and fall you down to the ground, go for the submission, and or ground and pound, or pressure, pressure, pressure you up against the cage, get the takedown, and then do this like you see. So not the most like multi-dimensional fighter, but his basics are really, really good. He's strong. Never gone to a decision, so it's going to be interesting to see how his cardio fares. But 3 KO TKOs, 7 submissions. He had a really good win in APFC, and then before that, like Malka Graf was pretty good. He's seen a decision as an amateur, but he has not seen a decision as a pro yet. His opponent, Joe Kropschot, 8-3 as a pro, 4-0 in his last 4 fights. He's going to be a little bit taller, lankier. Actually has some good, or actually does some good work in the clinch as well, and employs his jab pretty well too. But he is a submission guy first and foremost. Even did some combat jiu-jitsu. Look at that. He's got Melendez in his corner there. 2 KO TKOs, been knocked out twice. 6 submissions, has been submitted once, and he also has not seen a decision. I have seen him later in fights slow down, even when he wasn't pushing a crazy pace early. 2-1 in LFA, 2-1 in Dragon House. Again, guys, I do an in-depth breakdown on the preview prediction show that I will be doing every Monday, but we did do it earlier. Monday moving forward, but we did do it earlier today. Yeah, he beat a really good opponent too, 7-0 guy, and submitted him in the second round for the title. All right, let's take a look at some of his highlights here. And just, yeah, overall in his career has beaten better guys. 7-0, 6-3. 13-8. And even some of the guys he's lost to, Orion Kosei, pretty good regional career and like solid regional fighter. Cody Brundage, which you guys know I'm not a huge fan of Cody Brundage, but he made the UFC. And Daniel Compton, not the most talented fighter, but hits hard, and he cracked him in the first round. Neither of them stellar resumes. Yeah, here's a little bit of the clinch work back when he was a lot skinnier too in Combate Global. So like he does, I think Joe Kropschot is a little bit more dangerous in the niche areas, a la jiu-jitsu, a la Muay Thai in the clinch. And he can control range well. Jon Kunneman, definitely the stronger of the two. And again, more basic style, but it fucking works. It's that meat and potatoes style, right? Definitely Kunneman's the safer pick, I believe. But I'm going to go with Kropschot on this one. Riding with the LFA champ. I can't believe he was plus 300 at one time. Again, based on the style of Kunneman, I guess I get it. And I think a lot of people are banking on this ending early, because if this goes long, I mean, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting if this goes long, because it's not like Kropschot is the best in a third round anyway. So yeah, I'm not bullish and or super confident on this pick. But yeah, overall, a little bit better competition. The holes in his game have been tested. So I imagine even in his losses that he's learned from that. Decent jab, good in the clinch. Not a striker necessarily. I think you have a little bit of the size advantage based on the lankiness, and he has put on some weight since he actually had some success in the striking and put on a decent little clinic there, as we saw in his Combate Global fight. But yeah, Jon Kunneman, offensive takedowns, and he's a beast. He also is trained with Justin Gaethje and trains in Colorado at Elevation with or he trains at Elevation with Gaethje. Oh, big right hand by Kunneman. And he's also trained with Strickland in Vegas. All right, round number there, time there, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the size difference. Nice 1-2 by Kunneman. He's going for it early. Kropschot trying to employ that left jab. Dude, that would be... We've seen big upsets on Contender Series before. This one, if that happens, it'll be one of the biggest ones. It'll beat the Shannon Clark one. When Shannon Clark got slimed out. Dude, it's such a funny... It was in like a field. What's up, Activate A? Left jab by Kropschot. If I miss any of your comments, I'll try to catch up on them. Oh! Knee by Kropschot in the clinch. Like I said, I've liked his clinch work. Trying to drag Kunneman to the ground, but controlling his shoulder right now. He does have some nasty elbows. Both are throwing heat early. No. Was it Canada? They separate back to center. Oh, body kick by Kropschot. Bleeding from his nose already is Kunneman. Now pressuring forward is Kropschot. Again, Kunneman's the pressure fighter, and Kropschot's trying to keep him outside that center line. Kunneman about to gas if you don't finish him early. Right hand by Kunneman. Kunneman's over swinging here. Kunneman misses the right uppercut. 332. They just said Jon was fat as a kid. Why did Laura just have no chill? Hey, she's learning from the best, Jon Anik. Getting your arm snapped at a kid's birthday party is wild. I think I saw a bounce house in the background. No way. I don't watch FNC as much as I should, or I don't catch up on it as much as I should. But it is a fun league. Wow. Sport, right? We've got a diabetic and a naked and afraid survivor. Left hand by Kunneman. No way. Oh, low kick by Kunneman. Right hand by Kropschot and a left kick to the body. Kropschot, teep to the body. That's going to slow down Kunneman even more. Left hand by Kropschot. Kunneman trying to swing in the pocket. Kropschot with the right. Kropschot is wearing some damage under his left eye. Oh, nice 1-2 by Kunneman. He hits hard. Kropschot, Chiesa looking motherfucker, eats a right hand. I do like the Dana White Contender Series shorts this year. I mean, I don't know if I like them or not. It's a change that I don't hate. We'll say that. It's a little refreshing. Thank God they kept the gloves all black. Because I love that addition to Tough. They're going back to that anyways. Swinging again is Kunneman, but he's not. AI shorts, but he's not landing. Left hand by Kropschot. I've always been tempted to go on naked and afraid, just bring the stupidest item, like a PSP, and then ditch after day one and leave my teammate. Dude, someday you guys will see me on Survivor, and if I don't make the merge, clown me. Unless I'm on a shitty opening tribe, then, well, you can empathize. Oh! Little counter by Kunneman. Tripped up his Kropschot. Short was sick. Kropschot's a crazy name. I'm always naked and afraid. Front kick by Kropschot. He's back up to his feet. Final minute. Kropschot with the right. Kropschot with left hand. Oh, body kick by Kropschot. Oh, sorry, low kick by Kropschot. There's some heat on that. 40 seconds. Kropschot missing with the left hand. Kunneman already slowing down. I mean, he was setting such a crazy pace early, but he does land a left hand in the pocket. And his nose is busted up a little bit here. Not suggesting it's broken or anything either, but that's where his damage is visible. Great pressure by Kropschot here. Right hand by Kropschot. Kropschot with the left to the body. Kunneman doesn't land with that right hand. Kropschot now being clinched by Kunneman. Way off the cage. Kropschot tried to go for the tie clinch. Knee spinning back for his attempt by Kunneman. Kropschot with the good old karate roof block. Ayo! What's up, dude? Yeah. We last stream. And that is it for the first round. Obviously, would like it to be longer, but I mean, it's still a chunk of time. At least he'll be behind bars. 1-0 Kropschot. Yep, I agree. No, all good. Very close. Round one. I don't think very close. Competitive for sure. I think damage-wise, Kropschot did more, and he outstruck him. Oh, what am I doing here? And he probably had more time in the clinch. But fucking, is ESPN still showing these? I didn't even think about it. Haha, they still are. Okay. Kropschot landed more, but Kunneman landed some power shots, though. I don't know how they look at it. He did land some power shots for sure. Nothing like cracked him, like to the point where like wobbled him, though. Definitely competitive. I'm not gonna nip. I shouldn't even nitpick. Definitely competitive. I'm just being too much of a nitpicky commentator here. Oh, and a nice takedown by Kropschot. Looking to try to get back up to his feet is Kunneman. Right knee planted. Stats, yes. Kropschot landed more. Yep. What are these last names? I know. What are these? What is this? Poland? Dude, I was doing my preview show and I was like, fuck, I'm butchering these names like it's KSW. Back up to his feet is Kunneman. Kunneman missing with the left hand. Front kick. I love these kicks to the body. Kropschot, I mean, fighting a smarter, or not smarter fight. He's adjusting well and doing smart things here. I love when these guys recognize, okay, slowing down a bit. I'm in control. Let's teep up the body. Continue to diminish their gas tank. Dude, right? Oh, I would love to go to Contender Series. 344 right to the body and left hand by Kropschot. Kropschot 8 to left by Kunneman, but Kunneman's big power shots might have only been in the first round. Left hand by Kunneman. Oh yeah, for sure. I can't wait to hit it up. He's been exposed. Naked and afraid. Right uppercut by Kropschot. Kunneman. I mean, just a sloppy entry. High kick attempt by Kunneman. Low kick by Kropschot. High kick by Kropschot. Left jab. Kropschot with the right to the body. Breathing from his mouth. It's Kunneman. Kunneman missing with the left. Low kick by Kropschot. I mean, this volume and pressure is insane. $400 and I have 10 weeks in a row of fights. Sign me up. Right? Oh, left hand by Kropschot. Walking back is Kunneman, so he didn't land with any of the follow-up uppercuts. Oh, and a nice 1-2 by Kropschot. Low kick by Kropschot. That lead left leg is getting tagged up. Right to the body by Kropschot. Kunneman got too much mass to be quick, and Kropschot's too tall. Reach time. Oh, nice job catching the kick, though, by Kunneman as he jumps on the shoulder and neck of Kropschot here, trying to get to side control or get shoulder lock to keep him down. But Kropschot back up to his feet, and Herb Dean has to get out of the way. Hey, it's good to have the whole crew here, the whole City Life Wrecking crew. Good to see you guys. I got to get a new hoodie. This City Life hoodie's fucking fading. I'm sending this one to Funkmaster Flay. He said, send it to me with a little funk, with an Isha funk. Faded. Little weed smell still on it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to upgrade the hoodie. I'm going to send this one to Funkmaster. 90 seconds remaining. Sorry, my clock's a little behind. Low kick by Kropschot. Kropschot with the right hand. Kropschot. Oh, eats a right by Kunneman. Kropschot, nice high guard. Oh, Kropschot, little flurry, 1-2, tried to step in with the right uppercut, but again, or sorry, a Kunneman, but Kropschot's high guard, his defense is really good. It was loud. Kropschot missing with the counter right, left jab, high kick, swing and a miss. Kunneman smiling, he evaded that, but he shouldn't be smiling. He's likely down 2 rounds. Definitely lost the second round. Nice defense again. Step back left by Kropschot. The bigger Chiesa can actually strike a little bit here, chat. Kropschot. Oh, now he's going to mix in the elbows. Oh, nice right uppercut by Kunneman. He's been trying to land that big uppercut. Oh, Kunneman lands a right hand. Kropschot seeing the Tweety Birds. Kropschot. Okay, he's not wobbling too much, but that fucking tagged him. That fucking tagged him. Hey, Kropschot can take a shot. I know we're like at the end of the second round here, so obviously not the most dangerous of Kunneman, but damn. Dude, yep. That is it for the second round. I got Kropschot up 2 rounds. Definitely round 2 in his favor. He's like almost lapped him in strikes, right? 71 significant strikes at 35. When Kunneman lands, like they're good punches, but volume-wise, his legs are getting destroyed. He's getting out pressured, getting out jabbed, getting out teeped. Oh, somebody's about to get knocked down. I don't think that'll be enough. No, together him the round. Me neither, dude. He outstruck him by like 30 something too. And like Kropschot's defense was actually really good. I forget someone. What's the name of that high guard? Someone was talking about it last night. Kunneman went for it. 2018 Kropschot. The body strikes are destroying Kunneman, dude. Those teeps. Those will slow you down. All right. Kropschot's corner saying, though, get that contract. Get that contract. Speaking of contracts, by the way, how many contracts does Uncle Dana award tonight? 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5 plus. The cross guard? Someone had like a fancy name for it. But anyways, yes, it's beautiful. The body shots are really nice. Round number 3, ladies and gentlemen, for the contract. We'll see how liberal Dana is with his contracts here this season. That's exactly that.
Exactly that.
Left hand by Kropschot. I mean, it's a good fight. It's a good fight, but you have good fights in consecutive on the regional scene to get signed. You impress on Contender Series, right? Knee attempt by Kropschot. And Kropschot showing off his striking. We know how good his grappling game is, but holy fuck, he's been outstriking and out-pressuring Kunneman all fight. Kunneman asking, was that entertaining? Is funny. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's still kind of smiling. Kunneman's happy to be here. Left hand by Kropschot. Low kick by Kropschot. Kunneman missing with the left hand. Right to the body by Kropschot. Oh, nice left and a right by Kropschot. Left by Kropschot. Kropschot with a low kick. 341. Yeah. I mean, in fairness to Kropschot, he hasn't even showed like what got him here in this fight yet. And he's beating the prospect they put up against him, so maybe Dana will feel bad and buy them Subway. I think Kropschot is having a good performance. I mean, you don't have to finish your opponent, but we all know the style in which gets you a contract primarily. Good fight, smart fight, showing that he's more versatile than I even gave him credit for, but who knows if I'll earn him a contract. We got 3 minutes left, though. We got 3 minutes left, and I'll tell you what, Kropschot's making a fan out of me. Whether it's in the UFC or back in LFA, I'm definitely curious to see how he fares with guys who have more than one round of a gas tank and if he'll go back to his grappling roots. But look at these striking differentials. And there's the takedown by Kunneman. Took you long enough. Oh, and Kropschot's looking for the heel. Kunneman might have just given him a contract. Absolutely not. But if you come over to YouTube, we'll help you out, buddy. If you guys are watching on Twitch, come over to YouTube. We don't care about Twitch. We only care about our YouTube channel. And we got a fun community, so I think you'll fit in. Oh, back up to their feet. Left hand. Nice scramble indeed. Threaten the heel. And able to find his opening back up to his feet. And there's that left jab again by Kropschot. His defense has been on point in this fight. Because Kunneman's still throwing, but like he's blocking a lot of his shots. I mean, he even threw like an elementary white belt roof block up in this motherfucker. 1 minute and 57 seconds. Oh, left, right uppercut by Kropschot. 47 body shots to 1 for Kropschot. Left hand by Kunneman. Kunneman with the left, right hand by Kropschot. Kropschot, great grappling. Yep. Kropschot Kropschot. Hey, Funkmaster. I'm going to send you this hoodie soon because I'm getting a new one. It's got the Isha Funk. Same username. The City Life Project. Right hand by Kropschot. More body shots than head strikes. That's rare. I mean, look at his size. His left jab almost lands to the body. Or like right to the chest. It's like he's not even... He's just so tall. It's like he doesn't even have to like move up and like his body up and down to go for like big body shots. It's like I can go jab or I can go just straight to the body in one straight motion. Hey, what's up, Scott? Looking for a late takedown here is Kunneman. He gets it, but right back up to his feet is Kropschot. Do you see it's $43 after fees? Dude, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's LFA price. That's LFA price. Good to see all the homies here. Now looking to take the back of Kropschot. 30 seconds is Kunneman, but Kropschot's looking to reverse. Kropschot does reverse. And now Kropschot looking to take his back. Kropschot might look for an armbar here. Kropschot with 30 seconds left is looking for the arm. Kropschot with 30 seconds left is looking for the arm. If you go into deep water with Kropschot, you will sink, ladies and gentlemen. 15 seconds, holding his fingers for dear life, but Kropschot gets the arm. He gets the arm. This could earn him the contract if he can get it, but he doesn't have the right angle. He doesn't have the right angle. Thumbs up for Kunneman. Oh my God, please don't break. Oh, and he survives. Oh my God. But he's double jointed. Wow, he almost had him. He almost had him. That was a sick fight, man. That was, that was a regional title fight level fight. But that was a fucking fun fight. That's a contract. I am perfectly fine with him getting a contract. Ooh. Kropschot for that. I had Kropschot moneyline and by sub. Almost got the prop bet, dude. Damn. Those armors. Dude, I know. Did you see my face? I was like, please, elbow, don't pop through the other side. That's worth a double contract. Double contract for the double joints. That was a great fight. That was a great fight. I don't think Kunneman is major organization level yet. Kropschot will get beat up by better strikers and guys with better gas tanks if he fights that type of fight with those type of guys. But again, we only saw a glimpse of what fucking got him here. So how high his ceiling is? I don't necessarily think the highest, but he impressed me in that one, man. He impressed me in that one. Everything I was critical of in regards to his game, he showed me he can do them. So him throwing the thumbs up, he's getting elbow blown off. Oof. I was literally gonna say it was a late notice call situation, but that late armbar changed it for me. That transition was crazy as hell, dude. His grappling is so good. Trying to break it last second was ruthless. Oh, they're showing the slow motion replay. Even Dana White's like, fuck. All right. Well, Joe Kropschot should take this one, guys. Kropschot probably going to look for takedowns against other guys if he gets a contract. Yeah, for sure. He did his research and he's like, I can stand and bang with this guy. 129, 28, 230, 27 for your winner by unanimous decision, Joe Kropschot. I mean, NDT, you because those are his homies, brother. That's his uncle. His uncle did renos. His uncle did the tiling for the mansion. How is it ruthless if his name isn't Robbie Lawler, bro?
Exactly that.
Let's go. Gilbert Melendez is fucking pumped. Let's go. Hey, great fight, Joe. Great fight, Joe. Fucking right. Kropschot. I keep saying Kropschot. Sorry. Dude, this is an interesting one, and I'm not going to lie. When I first, because I'm very familiar with Mulumba, as probably a lot of you are. When this went across my desk, I was like, oh, Mulumba, he's my pick. I watched a lot of Tom's fights. I was like, oh yeah, he's still my pick. Oh, and then I got cold feet and I was like, I know Mulumba is the better fighter of the two. I know they have like pretty much the same amount of fights, but Mulumba's recent opponents, I think, have really upped his game. Have really caused him to get to another level. Whereas Tom hasn't necessarily had a lot of those guys yet. He recently just beat his best. Where was it? Yeah, he beat Don Shane a year and a half ago, and I would say that's the best guy that he's fought. And Don Shane is a similar size as Mulumba as well, a smaller 145er. So this one's going to be interesting. It's like Tom is good everywhere, and he loves to brawl, and we'll get into the full breakdown here in a moment. But yeah, I definitely think, like, I don't think I picked any other underdog. So yeah, Kropschot was an underdog who I was surprised that he was an underdog. I understand why Tom is the underdog here. But his size and his ability to just brawl and his strength controlling guys on the ground is really good. But he hasn't fought, other than Don Shane a year and a half ago, he hasn't fought a prospect as good as Mulumba. So this one's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'll get to it, Dominic. Like I said yesterday, I do a breakdown before every single fight. That is Mulumba by KO next. Middleweight, you have a BSD. There's also Ruthless Robert Varuccio. Fraud check. There's a fraud check in every fight in the UFC. That's only to fellow Americans. This guy's from the Democratic Republic of Congo. He's chill. He's one of the homies. That dude's ready for the UFC, I think. I think it's going to be competitive in that Mulumba chins him. I went back and forth so many times. I ended up crossing out the fucking name. Usually the stars are for the guy I didn't pick, and the just dots are for the guy I did pick, but I had to reverse course here because I did all my notes with the intention of like locking in Mulumba. Then I was like, I'm swinging on him on this one. Size don't matter. Feel like Dr. Congo has more fighters, or the Democratic Republic of Congo has more fighters coming out of it than a lot of other African countries. I wonder if their MMA infrastructure is really improved there. It probably is, to be honest. It probably is. I know AKO goes there quite a bit. Hell yeah, sis. Hell yeah. I'm working out, or I'm doing tough, and then I'm working out right after this. So just maybe just a little bit for me before tough, but I'm going to crush a pretty big workout after that. So I'm pacing myself. Yo, let's go. Yo, sis, rack it up before 2027 because YouTube's doubling everything in 2027. All right, let's bring up some highlights for this next one, guys. We got Mulumba here. Let's just dive into him first. Pause. Dive into the highlights. Dive into the highlights first, chat. But like I said, when I was doing the clips and doing my research and prepping, I was like, I'm not going to change my tune on the Phenom, but Pagliarulo, better than I thought he was, better than I thought he would be. But having said that, Mulumba, like, we're just going to dive into it right now. Mulumba, 10-3 as a pro. 3-1 in his last 5 fights, and his loss was a TKO to Marwan Rahiki, who was on Dana White Contender Series last year. That's when they fought, and it was one of the. Last year was such a good year. Like, I don't even know if I can say it was one of the best fights on the card, but it was definitely of the year. But it was definitely one of the more memorable fights of the year, as he fucked up Marwan Rahiki, as you will see in these highlights. A few times, almost finished him multiple times. Some people are like, "Oh, judges could have ended that early," and sure, but I'm not one of those guys who's making that argument. Mulumba, definitely a adrenaline dump and just tired going for it, and Rahiki, credit to him, toughing it out and being able to come back in the second and being able to take out Mulumba. But what an amazing fight. And I feel like both of their stocks went up. And then he didn't take much time off. 4 months later, went over to UAE Warriors and took out a very talented Ahmed Fares. He has 5 KO TKOs, 5 submissions, 0 decisions. That's what we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. He's been knocked out once and submitted once, obviously. And he's lost 1 fight via decision. 0-1 in Contender, so he's 5-0 in African combat, but he has gone to UAE Warriors. He has fought in Brave, which I love. Now, he lost in Brave in a huge step up in competition against a guy who was 21-8, but a guy who just was a better submission artist and had just a little bit more experience. He went on a 3-fight win streak after that against a 3-1 guy, 8-3, 10-11, whatever. The Contender Series fight, and then, yeah, took on Ahmed Fares, who's very, very good. So, impressive stuff there. The Phenom Tom, though. Here, let me find the Rahiki highlights, because that's the good stuff. All right, yeah. So, this was their fight last year. Boom! The thing is, Mulumba's never, I looked through his resume. He's never fought anybody as tall as Tom. Tom is 6 feet tall. Mulumba's 5'6". Rahiki was 5'8". And I think the last guy he fought was, or the last tallest guy he fought was 5'9". So yeah, look at some of these shots he tagged him with. And his wrestling is really good too. I would say he is a well-rounded fighter. He's a well-rounded fighter through and through. But Tommy boy, legit as well, chat. 10-2. Better than, like I said, than I gave him credit for before I watched all his fights. 4-0 in his last 4. I was able to watch like 80% of his fights. His were pretty easy to find. First round KO. Let's go. Yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the live chat here. He's a New England cartel guy. There's actually Rob Font posted a lot of his early fights, which is funny, on his YouTube channel. 8 KO TKOs, never been knocked out. 1 submission, 1 decision. 1-0 in the PFL, 6-1 in combat zone. Best win was Don Shanis in Cage Titan for the title, former UFC fighter who still was looking pretty good. He wasn't like totally washed. Not UFC level yet, but hey, for a prospect coming up who didn't really fight the best guys before that, that's solid. He'd go 5-1 as an amateur, and he won 2 amateur titles, as well as the Cage Titans championship as well. I'm swinging on Tom in this one. Do I think Mulumba hits harder? Yes. Do I think he's a better wrestler? Yes. Do I think he's just the more well-rounded fighter? Yes. Tom, though, tough as well, willing to brawl, and his grappling, due to his size, is wild. Very good at managing distance, but also very much sorry, one sec, chat. Sorry about that. But very much willing and can fight in the pocket and just swing. So no fear, tough, not as polished, especially in the grappling, but his size definitely helps him control guys on the ground. And yeah, look, he's just a maniac when it comes into the pocket. So again, Mulumba's definitely the safer pick, but I didn't think Kropschot shouldn't have been an underdog. So I don't really even consider that pick like swinging. This one's a swing. This one's a swing. Obviously, he's got the size, 6-7 inches taller. Mulumba's very well-rounded. Power, despite being smaller than a lot of his opponents at 145. Very good pocket boxing, good wrestling. Last Dana White Contender Series fight, he gassed after going all out, tried to finish Rahiki, and he looked damn good in that first round. Tom is overall unproven. I like Mulumba's resume a little bit more. Not a lot of high-level competition. He has great knees. Looks really good in the tie clinch. Manages distance very well. Good control on the ground. Oops. There we go. And actually has some power in his straight shots too. I think he's a good underdog, which is why I went with him here. Far from the technique that Mulumba possesses in the pocket, even though I'm praising him on how just savage he is in short range. If not for his size, and I usually like, because I picked against Edic Polo King, right? But if not for his size, I would 100% pick Mulumba. I went back and forth because I just think he might be able to catch him. Not confident on this pick. This is my swing of the day. This is my swing of the day. And he is training at Sandhagen's gym. Also, if Mulumba fought someone else and Rahiki, he would be in the UFC right now. Oh, yes, you're that loser troll. And you have to go all the way to the loser platform Twitch to get some attention. There's your attention, brother. Mwah. There's your attention. The guys of Cage Fear FC and Fury are very legit. All right, here we go, guys. Round one. Let's get it. Let's get it all right, right at center. Wide stance. For Tom. Mulumba already with a lot of feints. Mulumba fought someone else and not Rahiki, who'd be in the UFC right now. Crazy what Rahiki went through. Absolutely. He's like a handsome Ian Gary. I think Mulumba will have a lot of success in close range and chin him. Oh, big right hand by Tom as he knocks down Mulumba. Then Mulumba cracks him with the left. They've each just cracked each other in the first 30 seconds. But can Tom recover? Mulumba seemed more of getting... Oh, big knee by Tom, and they separate again. All right, this is a wild one right out of the gate. Oh, missing with the left hand was Tom. Left hand by Mulumba. Feints by each of them. Someone's getting knocked out. High kick attempt by Tom. Low kick by Mulumba. Tom with the counter right. Three. He's got to see him. He's too tall. He's got to look down. He does have a high guard, but he is leaning forward a little too much for my liking, and he's going to get tagged with that counter right. High kick by Mulumba. Oh, left hand by Tom, and then Mulumba landed a left as well, and that stung Tom a little bit, going for a desperation takedown. Right uppercut by Mulumba. Desperation takedowns here. And if we're allowed real MMA, Mulumba could finish this faster with some knees. Mulumba with the left. Mulumba with the right. Tom with a step in left elbow. That was a little sneaky. Back up to his feet. Mulumba, big hooks there. Push the head down. Absolute madness. I love it. Right hand by Tom, but didn't land clean. .230. Mulumba, right uppercut. Left hand by Tom. Low kick by Mulumba. Guys, if you're watching on Twitch, come over to our YouTube channel. The only reason we have Twitch is to bring you guys over because we don't care about building our Twitch at all. City Life Project. Right hand by Tom. Left jab by Mulumba. Mulumba double right. He just nicks Tom on the cheek with the second one. Oh, looking for the takedown is Tom, and he gets the takedown. But Mulumba looking to get right back up to his feet. Tom holding on to the lower torso, now goes up to the shoulder. I love the calf kick from Mulumba. Mulumba being warned about grabbing the fence. Right? Mulumba fingers. We're in the fence there again. Tom trying to drag him off the fence. Mulumba, good job fighting the hands. They each throw an elbow. Left hand by Mulumba. .90 seconds. Oh, Mulumba just missed with the counter right. If that lands, Tom's going down. He hasn't landed perfectly clean just yet. Nice low kick by Mulumba. I don't think so, deciding paper. I feel like there was one last year, the year before. But PFL Africa could just be clouding my memory. Mulumba with the low kick. Oh! Tried to go high was Tom, but just hit the body. Tom with the takedown. Can he get it? He does get it, but a nice scramble by Mulumba. Tom staying on him, though. Good job by Tom staying in the top position. Fuck, sorry, chat. Tom kind of let Mulumba work back up to his feet there. They separate back at center. Left by Mulumba. I think Mulumba definitely getting the better of the striking exchanges, and obviously those low kicks, I think he's going to take the round, but fun fucking fight here. Step back right by Tom. Probably LFA. And that is it. LFA, and then I don't know, where are all the Brazilians coming from? LFA and Shuto. Tom's cooking. That is it for the first round. Dude, fun round, competitive round. I got Mulumba up 1-0. He's leading him in significant strikes by 10. Tom's got 3 body shots, and yeah, Mulumba 9 leg kicks. Tom does have 2 takedowns, but wasn't able to do much with them. Deflate his tires, as Sanko just said. Oh, nasty low kick. So yeah, so he did catch him with the right. It was more of a off balance, but he did catch him, and then Mulumba tags him immediately. I am impressed with Tom's takedowns on Mulumba. I love how they each threw elbows back and forth. Yeah. I'm impressed with just the takedown. I thought Mulumba did sprawl there. He did show that he did stuff 3 out of the 5. But still staying on him there. Continuing to push that shoulder through to get that one at the end of the round was nice too. All right. Round number 2. Nice kick to the knee by Mulumba. Breathe. The OC needs Mulumba. Oh, Mulumba going for it here, Tom. There's that knee. He hasn't employed that knee much yet. I like his aggressiveness. Oh, yeah. You saw the takedowns. Good and get-ups. Yep. Right hand. Yeah, it's probably his coach, Amberly. It's probably his coach. Or one of his coaches. Left hand by Mulumba. He looks like if Arnold Allen and Corey Sandhagen. A mix of both. 1-2, but out of range by Tom. Tom with the right hand. Tom now looking for the takedown. Nice sprawl. Oh! Knee. Almost superior rule set. Tom with another knee. Yes, keep throwing those knees. Superior rule set. Ryzen, sign this guy. If he doesn't beat Mulumba, sign this guy, Ryzen. Oh, Mulumba with a big overhand left. Superior rule set knee. Lucky it hit the shoulder. That was close. Looked like it hit the shoulder or the pec and rose up. Oh, each of them land a right hand. But again, Mulumba's sound like the hair. Beautiful sprawl by Mulumba and Mulumba. Shoulder lock, knee by Tom. Mulumba's just not letting Tom clinch at all. And cardio looking just fine in this second round. Yeah, there's a random person in the crowd calling for Tom to do something. Probably someone from his extended team. Oh, walk-in knee attempt by Tom. Good read by Mulumba. Tom with a step back left. You heard it as well, yeah? Oh, Tom with the counter right. Front kick by Mulumba. Mulumba missing with the left hand. Oh, Tom with the right hand. Way better round for Tom, man. He's a fucking dog. Mulumba. I mean, still has him in his face. Tom utilizing that jab well. Mulumba missing with his jab. Oh, Mulumba the step back right. Tom can't get too cute, or Mulumba's gonna crack him with that counter, as he's been able to hit him with that counter a few times already here tonight. Just above. Oh, Mulumba, there's that little swinging left. If you're gonna go into the pocket, you run the risk of getting tagged on your way out. Tom, fake level change and lands the left hand. Tom the 1-2. Right hand landed clean. 2 minutes remaining. Tom with the right jab. Low kick by Mulumba. Strikes even this round. Oh, nice right hand by Tom. A lot more feints. Tom with a nice step in elbow. Dude, this guy, you could see he's been learning a little bit from Corey. Right hand by Tom. Dude, Tom looking for that elbow again. Tom might steal this round. Tom with the left jab. Tom with the right hand. We'll see Mulumba. If he lands a few more heavy shots, then we'll see. But nice step back left. Tom's definitely lighter on the feet right now. He's down to brawl. Definitely not as polished, guys, but he's down to brawl. And both these guys, fun to watch. Watch the nuts. Warned. Mulumba warned for the low kick. Mulumba the left jab. Tom. Oh, counter right elbow by Tom. Holy fuck, bro. That was nice. Mulumba with the counter left hand just misses Tom. I think Tom won this. Well, 30 seconds left. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. Mulumba can knock you out with even 1 second left. Left hand by Mulumba. Mulumba being a little bit more aggressive here at the end of the round. But right uppercut and left hand. Mulumba starting to slow down a little bit. And Tom has looked very good. Exceptional the second half of this round. Oh, but he eats a big left hand by Mulumba. Big knee by Tom. He just seems to have an answer. He's matching some of these bigger shots. Oh, spinning back fist attempt by Tom. And that is it. We are 1-1 going into round 3, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Round 3, and we are tied 1-1, and momentum is in Tom's favor. Dude, awesome scrap. Yep. Dude, I didn't think Tom was this skilled. Like, you can definitely see there's more of the brawler in him than skill, but like, look at what Corey Sandhagen's gym is doing to him early. He's fucking throwing elbows. He's timing counter elbow super leg style. 10-7 Kubanza. Mulumba cooked. Oh man, that knee to the nose was bad. I mean, that one, there is no good pick in that one. That fight, you could make the argument, a good argument for either of them. He used to be a 170 pounder though. He used to be a welterweight. So take that for what it was. Close round, 2018 Mulumba, but close. Could be 19. I think that round again was competitive, but clear. That was pretty clear. Tom, like the first round was pretty clear. Mulumba, if anything, I think. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty clearly tied. Mulumba didn't land as many big shots, nor volume-wise as much as the first round. And Tom landed double what he landed in the first round and some power shots himself. Round number 3. Fuck the timer. I missed it by 30 seconds. Sorry, guys. I'll bring it back up for the 3-minute mark. Left hand by Tom. Oh, nice low kick by Mulumba. Give them both a contract, Dana. Give them both a contract. Oh, counter right by Mulumba. Left hand by Mulumba. Mulumba points to him and says, I got you. I got you. And Tom with the big takedown right into side control. Mulumba scrambling out of it. Tom, shoulder lock here. I wish we were allowed knees to grounded opponents. Tom keeping him on the ground, though. Tom keeping him on the ground and keeping this position. Oh, left elbow by Tom. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Beautiful takedown. Still in side control. Tom looking to sneak in some of those elbows. There they are again. There they are again. Can he get... Is he going to risk trying to get to mount here? Because Mulumba can scramble out of that if... Oh, cut. Mulumba's cut. Saltine. I think right on the top of his nose. Or maybe it's on the left eyebrow. Spirit Rule said it would have ripped the knees of the head 100%. Mulumba would have had a soccer kick opportunity also in the first round, by the way. Oh, trying to get into mount, but settles into half guard here. Mulumba trying to get back up to his feet, but Mulumba instead grabs the shoulder. Little defense action here. 3 minutes remaining. He had that Darce and abandoned it. Damn. Does this mean white bread is better than wheat bread? Sourdough, ladies and gentlemen. Sourdough. Some elbows from the bottom by Mulumba, but... Oh, Tom. Tall and lanky, but strong as shit, and a nice left elbow as he's giving him no space to scramble out of this, and Tom's now trying to push him closer to the cage. Tom slowly becoming into DJ Khaled with the elbows. Another one. Another one. Tom now looking for the back take. Tom now in full mount. He is now in full mount, and he's trying to rain down elbows. Now back in half guard. If anyone would report me, it would be Nick from Glory. 208. Mulumba grabbed the cage again. That's the second time, by the way, tonight he's grabbed the cage. Left elbow by Tom again. Another left elbow. This is obviously Mulumba 30-27. Hunting that head and arm choke. Oh, he's looking for the finish. Smart. Nah, dude, that was a 30-27 tie to Ivasa for Mulumba. Oh, another left elbow by Tom. He just covered his mouth and boom. 90 seconds remaining. 2 minutes and 51 seconds of control time, and Tom is solidifying this fight. Clear second round, competitive second round, but clear second round for Tom. Absolute domination in this third round, and Mulumba clear first round. Tom looks great last 2 rounds. I don't know if this will earn him a contract. Oh, 58 seconds back mount. 58 seconds back mount. Back to full mount. He's at least looking to finish him here. 45 seconds, more shots. Mulumba's rolling. More shots. He might finish him. Oh my God, he softened him up, grabbing the neck. And this fight is over. What was that? What was that? What was that, NDT? What was that, NDT? I think this deserves a contract personally, brother. I think this deserves a fucking contract personally, brother. What was that? What? I can't hear you. Oh my God. I know it was 30 seconds too soon. The comment was 30 seconds too soon. Holy fuck. I did not expect him to win like that at all. But fuck that dude on Twitch. Fuck that little twerp on Twitch, dude. And if you're watching on Twitch, come over to YouTube. Could have let him continue. Damn great round 3 for Tom. Definitely a contract. He was a moderate underdog. He could have let him continue, but you know what would have happened if he let him continue? He would have gotten the arm under the neck, and he would have had, what, 20 seconds? Because he had the arm under the neck anyways. Like, he probably would have finished him via submission. That's what I thought he was going to do before Beltran came in, but what a performance. Again, I picked him to win, but I did not think he was going to win like that, ladies and gentlemen. But one thing I will say, and I did say it in the prediction video and on the stream, this guy can fucking brawl, dude. And he's got a lot more skill than even I gave him credit for. 2-2 on upsets. Yeah, could give Mulumba a chance. The scorecards could have been anything real. I disagree that they could be anything really. I think it's clear as day round 1 for Mulumba, clear as day round 2, clear as day but competitive, and then round 3 was could have even been a 10-8 if it ended like that. Just because I think it's a clear round doesn't mean it's not competitive, which is why I think like Mulumba, clear round 1, clear round 2, and then round 3. What a fucking fight though. I mean, round of applause to both of them. It takes 2 to tango, man. It takes 2 to tango. And Mulumba had to bring that fucking dog out of Tom, man. Oh, Mulumba now 2 TKO losses in Contender Series, bro. It's not fair. What did he do to piss off the MMA gods? What did he do to piss off the MMA gods? I only think anyone going to decision isn't getting one because Dana hardly... He did, I'd have to check the numbers, but NDT, he actually did give out, you're right, not last season, but because last season there was a lot of finishes. I feel like last season there was more finishes than average, so he didn't necessarily need to, but the year before, in 24, I believe it was, he gave, or 25. No, 24. What year are we in? 26? 24, he did give out a lot for decision. But you're right. Last year, I remember us talking about this last year. So correct me if I'm wrong, Chad, but I think it was, we mostly attributed to like, there was just so many finishes last year and he didn't need to give out some, but he gave out double contracts last year. He gave out contracts to losers, which he usually never does either. Bilal time. He was trapped, so must have felt good in that position. Oh, he's talking to Dana White. Round one from Mulumba, though, man. It just gets tough, motherfuckers. He drops them and they come back. It's true, man. It's true. Like, Mulumba, I still can see Mulumba someday in the UFC. I still can see him someday in the UFC, but damn, dude. Hope Mulumba can find a way to the UFC one day due to the dog. Stay in UAE Warriors, keep impressing there, and they'll give him a call. They fought their asses off. Yeah, absolute respect to both of them. Remember the crazy fights on that last card last year, Dana White Contender Series? Damn, yep. I Fight Fanatics. I even clipped some of that fight and put it in his highlight package. Yeah, right? Dude, last fight, the fights that did go to the decision, Dana was given fucking 2 fights out. Or 2 contracts out. Dude said, shout out to Corey Sandhagen back home. He kept me locked in. All right, I know we have one Indian MMA fan in the live chat who's rooting for his boy. I know 2 losses by finish on Dana White Contender Series. He needs a lot now to get a chance. Maybe some... Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll be a call-up sort of thing, but he needs to stay on a Fight Pass promotion. Like, stay on UAE Warriors, because that gives you clout. That gives you clout. Hey, he may have 2 TKO losses in Contender Series, and I love my boy from Canada, but I mean, he looked way better in his losses than fucking Aaron Jeffrey did, and Aaron Jeffrey's never going back to the UFC. So, sorry, Aaron, that you caught strays in this one, but still. Dyer versus Foro, yes, and Vologden fights were wars. I couldn't believe. I mean, I agree with them, but I couldn't believe that he gave out 2. Yo, what's up, Alex? Yeah, I don't think minus or plus 1,000 plus odds belong in mixed martial arts perfectly. This isn't fucking boxing. This isn't boxing. Having said that, like, he is the big favorite. If not a short notice, he needs to make a name for himself. Maybe some bigger org. Well, dude. UAE Warriors is one of the best regionals that I don't even think it's a regional anymore. I would put UAE Warriors up against Octagon with the K all day, every day, baby. Give me their top fighters versus UAE Warriors. I think UAE Warriors clears a lot of LFA as well. UAE Warriors is not brave. UAE Warriors is vastly, I don't even say underrated, underappreciated. I wholeheartedly disagree. Now, I think UAE Warriors honestly could hold more weight than even the fucking PFL. So I think UAE Wars is just fine, especially because it's showcased on Fight Pass as well, which it does mean something. It, as much as we don't want to admit it, as much as they don't want to admit it, it does mean something. I mean, in my opinion, same difference, and more people that will watch the UFC will watch them on Fight Pass, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I think KSW is higher level, but I am willing to concede that UAE Wars is right there with it or right behind it. They don't do a lot of shows, and yeah, they do a lot of shows because they do like 2 shows back to back, but it's not like every month. So I even am guilty of forgetting how consistent they are as well. And I think the name is going, like, it holds a lot more weight than Brave does these days as well. I think Bilal gets the KO, but you're making pennies off it. Yeah, well, I mean, I don't even gamble, Dominic. I watch fights, so I could care less. Soon we get the real champ, the real Bilal. Asaf Choparov is elite, and the UAE Warriors champ. Crazy they haven't signed him yet. I know, dude. I know. Yeah, we get followers and everything there. You KO a few people, and you're fighting here. You get more eyes on you. You get literal eyes on you, but you won't get as many eyes that the UFC wants to build you up with. Again, we're gonna agree to disagree on this one. I do think KSW is a better promotion, but I think if he gets 3 straight knockouts in UAE Warriors, worth way more to the UFC than 3 in KSW. Even though you and I would probably identify as opponents and be like, yo, they're arguably a little bit better, or they're roided up, this might, go a little bit further. I have no issues, and I would advise against, and again, I'm nobody, this is just my opinion. I would advise against him leaving UAE Warriors if he has an opportunity to stay there. Well, I mean, yeah, we can swim in the weeds all we want here, but again, I don't agree with you. We're gonna agree to disagree and move on this one. I think UAE Warriors is not only a good option, it's the perfect option. If not LFA, right? If not LFA, like LFA is probably the best option overall. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. I think I still have it. Do I have it? I'm gonna be canceled. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Out of India, the man, the myth, the legend, ladies and gentlemen. We have one of the top fighters out of India, but not out of Matrix Fight, which is the best league that they have there right now. Mridul Saikia. He is 9-1 as a pro. 5 KO TKOs, 4 submissions, 0 decisions. He has never seen the judges' scorecards. He's been brutally knocked out, though, on road to UFC against a young Chinese striker. A Chinese striker from Wulin Fang, who was actually pretty active that year as well. And it was a beautiful left hook knockout. Mahram Ahmadov, 3-1. That was the last guy he beat, and he kicked him right in the face. Artem said that fight looked a little sus. I mean, a lot of the fights out there do, but for the most part, like, his grappling is fine. He's okay everywhere. Not great or good anywhere. Maybe he's good at grappling, but the thing is, he's a standout at this level. And I said this in my predictions video. If we want to see what a lot of these top Indian fighters are and really further find diamonds in the rough, because like he's a glimmer in the rough. If we truly want to find diamonds in the rough, these guys have to go to like Central Asia. They got to go to Japan. They have to go to even like Indonesia, right? And fight in some of those leagues there. And if they get 2-3 wins in those leagues, then it's like, okay, you've done well in the bridge to where then maybe you can fight LFA level guys at road to UFC. Maybe I use LFA as an example as it's like a higher level regional, but you know what I mean? Maybe you can compete in like road to UFC level or Dana White Contender Series against the likes of Bilal Hasan, who is one of the best 125 pound prospects coming out of North America. So on paper, it looks good, and I understand why the UFC did this. I would have rather them just straight up sign Bilal Hasan and build him up. But hey, building him up through likely a sick knockout on Contender Series against a guy who's 9-1 and one of the top guys regionally in India. But, you know, you watch a bunch of his fights and you watch Bilal Hasan and you're like, okay, yeah, I see what they're doing here. I see what they're doing here. Bilal Hasan, 8-0 as a pro, and he's just a highlight machine, ladies and gentlemen. He's a highlight machine. As you can see here, his Muay Thai style is badass. His grappling just keeps getting better. He's not just a little skinny, early 20-year-old now. He's mid-20s and actually he's put on some muscle, and he's got some power in his straight punches, something he relied a lot on his kicks and knees before for like the power shots. But dude, I see power in his shots now. He's rocking guys and straight dropping them with hooks and straight punches. I'm glad that he did marinate in Cage Fury FC for a little bit longer, because he was able to fight top guys. Now, I was disappointed that Harris Bonfiglio wasn't fought since he pulled out of that fight in 2024. So he's had like 5 canceled fights. So he's dealing with something. So wish him all the best. So he did have to fight in his first title fight where he won the title against a 2-2 guy. He took the fight on short notice. The guy was a good grappler though, so he did get some grappling reps. Then after that, he beat a 3-1 guy, Brian Hauser, who's legit, body shot, TKO. Then he TKOs Jason Eastman, who's a solid fighter, 8-4 guy, and he beats him in the 4th round. And then in the 1st round, he brutally knocks out the 7-0 Ronaldo Manse. Shamel Finley, he finished in the 1st round. Jacob Romano, he finished in the 2nd round with that spinning heel kick. I mean, and as an amateur, he went 6-0 and won 2 titles. He's like, again, this is very, if he reaches his ceiling, he's like kind of in between his style anyways. It's like in between how Izzy fights and how like, so he's like a little bit more flowy than Izzy, but not as magical as Silva. Yeah, these odds don't belong in mixed martial arts. I hate to see those. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. It just gives UFC plebeians fuel to disrespect fighters even more than they actually do. And UFC plebeians are so disrespectful to the fighters that they claim to be fans of, to the sport that apparently they love. They just absolutely tear these athletes up, and it just makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. Those are the people who like, oh, he lost and he was the big favorite. He's a piece of shit. But it's like, all right, whatever, man. Whatever, man. They could have got much more competitive fight for him. But why? If you're going to build up a prospect, why? They could have. I would have just rather they signed him and put him against older jobbers or, you know, prospects who are like kind of on their, maybe not prospects, once prospects are kind of on their way out. I have no issue with them building him up for like 3 to 4 fights, especially with how deep flyweight is. The reason they didn't sign him and that they're featuring him on this is because they can sell this as, oh, he beat one of the top guys in India who's 9-1, and he's going to get a sick knockout, right? And those clips are going to fly around the world. How is it not? See, this pisses me off. I'm not going to lie, Fight Fanatics. This pisses me off. It's not fair that the Indian guy is going to get the fattest paycheck of his career thus far. Yes, it's not fair. It's not fair. Don't get me wrong. I think these guys out of India, I mean, you just listened to my breakdown, did you not? I feel like I literally just I feel like I had to repeat myself again. They should be taking a step to Central Asian leagues, to leagues in Singapore, to leagues in, you know, the next step to see if they're actually ready for sure. The UFC are doing this because of the fan base and for all the other reasons why I laid out. So like, I totally understand it and I'm not even that mad about it, but would I rather like them especially ones who are using the PI in China, would I like them to develop them properly as a nation, yes. But at the same time, I'm not going to feel sorry for a guy who's getting the fattest paycheck of his career yet. Ask any fighter, dude. That's not how these guys operate. Especially guys who have to make money. Oh, low kick. By Saikia. Feeling bad for someone getting paid makes no sense to me. Oh, body kick by Hasan. Low kick by Saikia. Oh, and there's the right hand by Hasan. It took the first punch, baby. Couple hammer fists. And the ref's going to jump in here. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. Come on, ref. It is all over. It is all over. 10 grand and a trip back to India. Damn. And you have an issue with that? I think you're the only person in the chat here who has an issue with that. Let's go. Of course. People won their 60-second bet. I think that might be a contract. Easy work. Let's go. Wowie. Wow. Yowie wowie. Let's give him a chance. Bilal won with the first punch. He knocked him down. No. This guy can be a star. Let's not throw him in the deep end yet. Oh, brutal. Barely a minute. Not even a minute. 4 minutes and 16 seconds. I think the average yearly salary in India is about 5,000, so he just made bank. Oh yeah, Dominic. We've been watching him for a while. Our community's been watching him for a while. I think the first fight companion we covered with him in was his 4th or 5th fight. Oh yeah, Bilal won in less than a minute. Yeah. He is very good. He is very good. And he did the moonwalk as well. Yeah, Bilal won, dude. Indonesian Diego Lopez. Give the Indian guy another chance on road to UFC against a 20-0 Japanese opponent. That's the thing too. Like, Fight Fanatics. Like, the UFC did bring him, like, Indian guy on road to UFC. You know, so he's not just like a random schmuck that they picked up to get killed. They did pick him up to get killed, proverbially. But Bilal is just that guy, man. Absolutely. Moonwalking, yeah. It's crazy, man. When we watched him, he was tiny, like fucking skinny as hell. Actually put on some muscle now as well. He's going to be dangerous. My biggest, the only hole in his game, and it's not a gaping hole by any means, but the only hole in his game is his wrestling. But because he just hasn't been tested against a more traditional wrestling style fighter. Grapplers, yes, but not meat and potatoes wrestling style. So college wrestling style, Greco, mostly just like jiu-jitsu guys, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. He did fight some solid prospects. Like my thing with him also is he fought like 3 guys that he could have fought on Contender Series in Cage Fury FC. So my thing is, like, he's already passed his Contender Series test. This was a showcase. This was to get the clips, to bring the Indonesian fans eyes over. And the Indian fans, they'll watch everything. Yeah. I mean, Alex, I did a breakdown twice now. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not here. Alex, why do you do this to me? Nobody was arguing that he was going. Yeah, I'm not even going to. We're done. We're moving on to the next fight. Alex, you were late. You missed it. You can rewind the tape. We're not going down the same. Oh, we're not going down the same conversation again. You can rewind the tape. You can watch it on the preview video. We're moving on to the fourth fight, ladies and gentlemen. We're moving on to the fourth fight. I got Fabrizio as well. I don't know how it's going to end because his opponent is, like, Abe is pretty tough. But being pretty much a career welterweight, fighting a guy who's, like, comfortable in the division, who at lightweight and who maybe could even fight at 145, I just think there's going to be a little bit of that strength and maybe even power differential as well. But this was another fight that's like, I even wrote in my notes, like, tough to pick. I went back and forth on this one for a little bit as well, but just kind of how I gave Tom, like, that's like the size is what the size and his ability to use the knees and the clinch is what ultimately swung me in this one. Fabrizio's power and what I'm banking on, strength advantage, is what kind of gave me the slight edge in this one. And he is the slight favor here at, earlier today when I took my notes at minus 145. Well, I mean, you shouldn't even count Dana White Contender Series. If you keep tracks of your pick, you shouldn't even count Dana White Contender Series, dude. Like, you can do all the research in the world, and if a guy who's traditionally not like a striker, who doesn't pressure, who doesn't usually go for it, goes for it, I've seen it so many times where it catches the other guy off guard and gets absolutely tuned up. Or on the other hand, it could bite them in the ass too. And wrestlers and submission artists who use that to get them here decide, okay, it's Contender Series, I got to strike, and they get, boom, absolutely destroyed. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's a joke. It's a joke. The Indian Rhino is fighting on road to UFC in 2 weeks. That he is. That he is. Anything can happen in this sport, and I refuse to ever be in the same category as this guy, man.
I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged!
I refuse. I will never. I will never. It's poison, my man. It's poison. You think that was an early stoppage? Yeah, yeah. I actually think that was a 30-27. Maybe even a 30-26. Maybe even a 30-26. All right, let's get to this next one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start with Fabrizio. Spoiler, I'm picking him to win. But like I said, this one was a tough one. Tough one for me, anyways, to lock in. All right, co-main of this week 1 card. Man, that guy was Mexican. He looked more Dagestan than Umar Nurmagomedov. Hey, Mexicans are allowed to grow their beards out as well, all right? Fabrizio El Cachorro. He's 9-1 as a pro, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. And that's him happy, by the way, right? Oh my goodness. 9-1 as a pro. Hasn't fought in the best Mexican regional leagues. Like, the best league he fought in was Budo Cento Championship, which Budo Cento's fine. It's a fine league. It's not Luke's level. 7 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision. His only loss has been via knockout. He ripped up Naciones MMA, which is like one of it's arguably lower level than even Mexican Fight League, which I think they're on their like 4th or 5th show now. And he went 3-0 in Budo Cento Championship. Great win in his last fight against Adriano Nunes. But other than that, only really has, like, he has 2 other higher level fights. He lost one due to an arm injury. So I guess we don't know the whole story behind that one, or the whole story of how it could have played out, but he lost it regardless. He beat a 4-2 guy who never went on to really be anything. So not a shout to Tony Gansko. I've seen enough. Give Bilal the champ. Shout out to our boy, Anthony Ganskow. He's been a member for 29 months, bro. Thank you for all the support, buddy. It's always a pleasure to watch Contender Series with you, my friend. And I know you always, when you can, host watch parties for it. So what's on the drink and or snack menu here, assuming you're not at work right now? Has the roundest head ever? So not the most, to summarize, not the most impressive resume overall, mostly because he just didn't fight in the high-level leagues. But Eric Bautista, who he beat in 2023 at the time, was fine, and he finished him. He doesn't go the distance at all. He had one fight in UWC, or he had two fights in UWC, and he went the distance in one of them. Other than that, all knockouts in the first and second round. All knockouts in the first and second round. One submission, which occurred in his pro debut back in 2020. Best show in combat sports, and I'm at work watching Bilal on break. Oh man, no watch party tonight. Well, I hope that this is bringing some excitement to the shift this evening. And it's always a pleasure to have you in the chat, man. Shout out to Tony Ganskow. Whoops. Sorry, chat. There we go. All right, let's take a look at his opponent. The killer. Abe Alsaghir. Alsaghir's 8-0 as a pro. He's out of Lebanon, but training out of Vegas. Undefeated, and again, like, comfortable at 155, but one of those guys that probably could cut down to 145 and still be a menace. He's insanely quick. He's got cardio for days. His takedowns are good. He's just offensive. He's going to make you defend or work or defend or work, and he's going to try to usually finish you on the ground. 4 KO TKOs, 3 submissions, 1 decision. He hasn't fought in the best league, Legends of Combat, whatever. Beating 11-5 guy, 4-2. Like, yeah, his pro resume ain't great. I'll say that Juan Porto was fine, but he's just looked so good. He's looked so good, and even when he's gone to decision, like Jerome Featherstone is fine. Jerome Featherstone gave him a little bit of a challenge in the third round because he was just able to weather the storm, and his cardio actually didn't look too bad either. As an amateur, an impressive 6-0, ripped up B2, lights out. But yeah, Legends of Championship. I guess this is lights out Legend of Combat. Sorry, maybe that's the overarching banner for these other small leagues. Anyways, regardless, neither of them have the most impressive resumes, but upon watching them fight, I was actually pleasantly surprised and impressed. Yeah, Fabrizio is going to be the bigger of the two. And I'm going with him. Tough to pick, like I said. Does it go to a decision? We shall see. Abe obviously hasn't been knocked out. Fabrizio's only been finished once, and that was 2 years ago, or almost 3 years ago. I think, Abe's decent on the feet. Cardio, speed, and insane pace are his bread and butter, though. He hunts the finishes on the ground when he does get the takedowns. Obviously, Fabrizio's got the size advantage, well-rounded as well. Neither fought the highest level of competition. I like the offensive wrestling from Fabrizio as well. His boxing solid, and he's willing to brawl. Hey, you're the man, dude. Thank you. Fucking love this show. Fucking love these streams. This is my favorite time of the year. I don't really do much for Christmas. I don't think I've even seen my family for the last 4 Christmases in a row. Because for me, Christmas is junior hockey. I don't give a fuck about the holiday at all. Not even a little bit. -5. All I care about is the World Juniors. And then my second holiday that I actually care about is this. To be perfectly honest, could care less about any other holiday. Dana White Contender Series, World Juniors. That is my shit.
Let's get it on.
My religion is violence, ladies and gentlemen. I'm surprised there's no EU guys on this card. I guess all the EU guys just got signed when they do the events in EU. And PFL Europe, snatching a bunch of them. Slipping was Abe. He's back up to his feet. Oh, trading in the pocket was Fabrizio. Now Abe's looking for the takedown. Good takedown defense by Abe, and Abe's now looking for his own takedown. Body lock, looking to try to drag Fabrizio. I can't believe ESPN's still doing this, by the way. Shout out to ESPN Plus, even showing that it's on Paramount. It really is. It really is. And there's so many great leagues out there. That maybe some of them are just making more money in their regional or domestic league, and they don't want to pay. They don't want to pay for all it is to come to Contender Series. They just want a straight contract. I mean, I know even guys locally who like weigh the pros and cons of Contender Series. Yeah, and they get paid good. Yep. If he wants a contract, why do they knock him out or submit him? Clinching right now. Body lock by Fabrizio Escarrega or Escarrega. Like 3.5. But I'm all right with a change. And they separate. Yep, really good. And they allow sponsors. KSW allows freaking sponsors all over you. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot by Fabrizio. He tagged Abe as Abe was going for the takedown. Abe still going for the double leg. Nice little leg pick by Fabrizio. Fabrizio with a hammer fist. Fabrizio looking to now take control and side control. He's just bullying his way into top position. Almost full mount. Has his right leg not in position. Rolling to his left is Abe. Still controlling his side right now. I don't think so, but fair enough. I welcome the change and I'm not upset, but I don't think they look good. I don't think they look bad, but I'm all right with the change. Scrambling, getting back up to his feet now is Abe, but all control here for Fabrizio. Fabrizio with the counter right. Fabrizio with the right uppercut. Left hand by Abe. Abe with another left. The pressure by Fabrizio here. Fabrizio with the right hand. We'll see if this gets out of the first round, how Fabrizio's cardio will look. Body kick by Abe. And Abe grabbing the neck and the clinch of Fabrizio. Fabrizio gets out of it. He's eating punches. Oh, big 1-2 by Fabrizio, showing off that boxing in the pocket. Left hook by Abe. Oh, step in left elbow by Abe. Nice kick. Couple shots to the body for Fabrizio. Trying to set up the tie clinches. Abe, but unable to do it. Oh, knee. That was a little low by Fabrizio. Abe ain't phased. 132. Oh, high kick by Abe. Blocked. Oh, right hand by Abe. 127. Abe with the right hand. Is he coming back, ladies and gentlemen? Is he coming back? Still being pressured. Counter right to the body by Fabrizio. But Abe looking for that single leg. Abe trying to wear down Fabrizio here. And maybe this is tactical in the sense that he's hoping Fabrizio slows down after having to defend these takedowns, which he's doing well. Abe unable to take him down. Elbows here by Fabrizio. Final 50 seconds of this first round. Knee by Fabrizio. Still attempting to clinch here now is Abe. Beltran, instead of saying let's work, he says exit. Stage left, baby. Missing with the left elbow is Abe as he exits the clinch. Oh, yeah. Wait, I thought Islam was fighting right now. This is not Islam Makhachev? Oh, they each land hooks in the pocket. Abe actually cracked Fabrizio twice with the left hand. Oh, and Fabrizio cracks Abe with the right. Another right by Fabrizio. Both these guys are savages. And looking for the double leg is Abe. Great sprawl by Fabrizio. And one last punch at the bell. What a round. What a round. Competitive, but I'm going Fabrizio. Landed a lot more strikes. And a lot of them were power strikes. Abe still in this for sure. And it's going to be interesting to see how Fabrizio's cardio looks in the second round here. Because Abe, he can fight at a pace. He can fight at a pace consistently. And this was a fast-paced first round. What a fun night indeed. Oh, I love it. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Smash that like button if you haven't already. Like I said, this is my favorite time of the year, right up there next to World Junior. Abe failed the takedowns. It's killing his engine. All right, here we go, chat. Round number 2.
Let's get it all.
Samander Muradov is stepping in to fight on Dana White. Looking for a fight on Friday. Oh, low kick. By Abe. Abe looking for the takedown again? Yep. Dude, what a night of great fights, eh? Fight fanatics. Fabrizio is Mexican. His beard is fire red. There's a lot of red-headed Mexicans. I don't think there's too many, but I mean, look at Canelo. If he sleeps him, I'll give him a contract. Vote in the poll question, by the way, you guys. Desperate looking for the takedown is Abe here, but can't get it. As hoped and predicted, the strength of Fabrizio shown well in his defense. Very good fights, good matchmaking, other than the Bilal fight. Yeah, I'll say this. No one's arguing that was good matchmaking. But I'm totally down for at least one slime out on the cards. Unless it's heavyweight. Because we need to build up more heavyweights. Flyweight, he was given a pass. Oh, nice step back left by Abe. He was given a highlight, a pass, and the Indian fighter made his biggest payday, so everyone won. Abe team trained a few guys from UAE Warriors promotion. I recognize them. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Round 2. What's up, Exploring the Car? Great job by Fabrizio, just defending takedown after takedown. Most people don't realize Justin's half Mexican. Like most people don't realize Anthony Smith's half black. Like most people don't realize that I'm half white. Being warned of grabbing the glove there. Anyways, back into the clinch. Body lock now here by Fabrizio. He's the one controlling Abe. Abe's trying to fight the hands. Oh, takedown by Fabrizio. Abe left knee planted, right foot planted. Superior rule set by Fabrizio. Grounded knee. Did that hit his head? I thought he had one leg up, but again, it happened so fast. He threw the grounded knee, spear rule set. He said it was to the head. I want to see the replay. No, it was legal. It was legal. Come on, Beltran. That's illegal. No, that is legal. All right, we're back at it. Come on, Beltran. He needs to get some reps in Japan here, bro. I think even though I'm not on camera for my interview, voice is pretty easy to tell what race I am. I think you're from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Yeah, oh, dude, Laura Sanko is ripping him. She's like, the rule change was over a year ago. You should know by now. Right uppercut by Fabrizio. It was legal. Oh, body kick by Abe, missing with the overhand left. He's not fighting well against a tired Abe. This might be a no contract fight. We got one more round to determine that, but yeah, definitely this round, not as dominant, not as showcaseable than in the first round. And also, Abe just doesn't stop, even on the back foot. The Ivory Coast, damn it, I was close. Low kick by Abe. Right uppercut by Fabrizio. Abe looking for the takedown again here. Fabrizio defending. Fabrizio shaking his head like, fuck, I want to fight. I don't want to keep defending takedowns. Gotta separate. In the clinch. Left underhook by Abe. Knee by Fabrizio. Knee as they separate by Fabrizio. Fabrizio the 1-2. Oh, 1-2 by Fabrizio. Body kick by Abe. Definitely Fabrizio slowed down. Unfortunately, as predicted. We got 30 seconds left. Sorry, the timer didn't pause earlier. I would have slept him. 14 for 14 on takedown defense, which is impressive, but this ain't one championship. You ain't scoring on takedown defense. It ain't impressive to Dana White. Think you're more nervous at a criminal trial, waiting to hear your verdict, or waiting for Dana White to come out if you want a Contender Series decision? Oh, Dana White, of course. And high kick attempt by Fabrizio at the bell, and that will do for the second round. Still a Fabrizio round, but definitely not as impressive a round as round one, and he is noticeably slower. Abe is slowing him down. Abe is, but Abe's not doing anything to win the fight. He's mostly just negating a lot of damage, and Fabrizio finding potentially the ending shot. Yeah, he's tired. And I've seen him slow down in second rounds of his fights before, because he fights at a crazy pace like Abe. And despite Abe taking, well, more strikes throughout this fight, he will not stop pressuring you or throwing or takedown attempts. Hey, Diego Lopez in the crowd. All right, here we go, chat. Round number 3. Let's see if Fabrizio can make some noise, or if Abe can maybe crack him with a shot and find a comeback finish. Here we go, round number 3. And again, big shout out to everyone in the chat here tonight. You guys are awesome. Nice step back left by Abe. 1-2 by Abe. Abe with the left hand. He's on the back foot, but he's still throwing with those T-Rex arms. Low kick by Abe. Eats a right hand by Fabrizio. Fabrizio the counter right. He's got more heat on those shots, bro. Abe with the left. Fabrizio almost landed a right hand, and Abe's dropping that left hand. No, you're awesome. How you going? How's it going, C4 San Diego? Again, thank you so much for that big, I want to say dono, but growing the community yesterday with the gifted memberships. Oh, big knee. Big knee. I don't think it landed clean, but it was nicely timed by Abe. Ducking under the shot was Fabrizio. And Fabrizio gets in the top position, kind of pushes Abe down with the with grabbing his back and just dragging him. Now he's on his side, but Abe trying to turn right so his knees can get planted, and great success. Now holding onto the shoulder is Fabrizio. Is he going to try to set up a Darce? Is he going to try to set up a Darce? Right now he's just controlling the neck. If we're allowed real, if this was real MMA, not fake MMA, we'd have knees to the head. He's winning, but he ain't getting the contract without a finish. I agree. Oh, now looking for the back take, but great job by Abe for rolling out of it. Elbow by Fabrizio. Another elbow by Fabrizio. And Abe now with the reversal to get his grasp around the torso of Fabrizio and a left hook. And Fabrizio looks tired and disappointed. He's just like, what is this? What is this? I thought we were going to fight. 256. Abe is like, bro, when I tried fighting you, I got punched in the face, so got to adjust. Abe with the right hook in, trying to take the back of Fabrizio. He has both hooks in now. Can he drag him back? Can Abe drag him back? Fabrizio doesn't seem too Phased. Oh, he does drag him back, though. Both hooks are in. Fabrizio fighting the ankles of Abe. Smart move here. He's rolling off his right side. He might be able to push that ankle and just roll to his left. But Abe following him. Abe looking for an arm. Abe looking for an arm. Oh my God. Kimura attempt. Unsuccessful. Some elbows by Fabrizio. Trying to go for it again here. Straight armbar. You don't see those often anymore. Still on top is Fabrizio, but holding on to his left arm is Abe. Oh, knee to the body by Fabrizio. And Abe with a couple of knees from his back, but this control time should solidify it unless Abe catches him in another submission here from the bottom. And Abe, oh, up kick by Abe. That was actually timed nicely as Fabrizio didn't have a knee. They getting a contract. No. Yeah, no contract with these guys because they're not Donald Trump's favorite fighters. Abe now threatening the ankle. Oh, Abe. If he could grab the heel hook late, that would maybe earn him one, but it wasn't even close. And yeah, he gets out of it. Double leg. And now he's controlling Fabrizio. Definitely not the performance you want to earn a Dana White Contender Series contract, but two really good prospects. But the gas tank of Fabrizio, man. And the gas tank of Fabrizio, like he didn't completely gas, but he slowed down enough where he wasn't able to just impose his will. They separate. Right hand by Fabrizio. 32 seconds, so maybe Fabrizio will impose his will now. Oh, Fabrizio just missing with the high kick. Yo, shout out to Ant. How you doing, brother? There you go. Left hand by Abe. Abe with the right. 15 seconds. Hopefully Wint ends the card well. There's no way. There's no way Wint's going to win a decision, right? Oh, Abe with the right. Abe with the left. They're swinging here at the end. They're swinging here at the end. They're trying. But no dice. Hey, good display of respect between the two. Good display of respect between the two. First round, definitely a very impressive round for Fabrizio. Look, it's not a Dana White Contender Series contract style of fight here, but Abe smart to an extent in trying to just wear down Fabrizio. And when he did, he was able to at least hold his own more in the striking exchanges. But Fabrizio's going to take this fight 3-0, in my opinion. 76 significant strikes landed, 120 strikes landed overall. 5 minutes of control time, 3 for 3 in the takedowns. Body shots, leg kicks, beat him everywhere. And I think won all 3 rounds, but not the fight. Not the fight to get you a Dana White Contender Series contract. That's a fight that you fight on the regional scene. That's on your resume that the UFC keep tabs on when they need a short notice replacement. No contract for that one. This fight might give Kropschot more of a chance for a contract. True. I would say Kropschot over Fabrizio based on their performances. What do you guys think? Again, I'd be very surprised if the judges don't give this one to Fabrizio. All right, guys, smash that like button. No way. It's a split decision. 30-27 Fabrizio, 29-28 Abe. What? Alsaghir won. Split decision. I do not agree with that at all. Even the Paul Felder is so based. I fucking love Paul. Paul's like, I don't understand that. Yeah, that's not good. That's a terrible decision. How did he win that? What were they watching? Dude, I swear they were watching Ryzen. Fight for Next. They were watching Ryzen. They just weren't watching the right fight. He did lose. Dude, that is a fucking robbery, ladies and gentlemen. You don't hear me say the R word often, and I ain't talking retard. I am talking robbery because I think that's a far more disgusting word. Cancel me if you want. That was weird. Void mate, you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. Good decision. Fuck off. Just look at the stats. No, there is no way anyone can convince me or argue that fight went in Abe's favor. There's no way. He lost the striking exchanges, less control time, 0 for 16 on takedowns, less strikes landed, less significant strikes, less strikes thrown. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, no, agreed. I think MMA fans use the word robbery too liberally, but so round 2 and 3, Chris Lieben, what are you doing, Chris? Chris Lieben literally robbed this guy. Mike Bell and Sal D'Amato had the right cards. I mean, Mike Bell, I don't like Abe winning the first round because I think that was the clearest round for Fabrizio, but Mike Bell and Chris Lieben off their rocker. Sal D'Amato actually doing a good job here tonight. No, this is a big robbery. This is a big robbery. I'm just saying I call out UFC sheep, not real MMA fans, UFC fucking sheep fans for overusing the word robbery when their bets or Tapology picks don't pan out, but this was a robbery. This was pure robbery. Yeah, no, Felder, punt, by the way, great to see you, Punt Size. How's your summer been? It's been a little while. Yeah, Felder's fucking base, dude. I love Paul Felder. Yeah, it's so annoying. And I just fucking go off on this channel. Does he get a contract? Nah, dude, he didn't even win the fight. Abe is apologizing to everyone for his performance. I love Chris Lieben. I always have. And I want him to be a good judge. I want him to be a good ref. He's not a bad ref. I want him to be a good judge because, the MMA alumni and, OG UFC fans, I think most of us pulled for Lieben even in the dark days. We hoped that he could get better, and he did. But what the fuck, Chris Lieben? When Sal D'Amato is the only one getting it right, exactly. I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that tweet, by the way. When Sal is the only one with the correct scorecard, shit's fucked. That's just what I'm gonna write. Shit's fucked. All right. Twitter's melting down too. Oh my goodness. Sal D'Amato in the minority again. Fucker. What are you talking about? Okay. Degenerate Dane, you're getting put in the corner for that one. Unless you want to correct what you just said, Degenerate Dane, I'm putting you in the corner so you can think about that one. Degenerate Dane, you got 10 seconds to retract that. because I think you just heard Sal Diamato and are jumping on it. You got 5 seconds now. What do you guys think? You think Dane deserves some time in the corner to think about what he said here? We're all on Team Sal tonight, Degenerate Dane. I don't know what fucking fight you watched where you're not on Sal's... When you're not on Sal's side here tonight. Degenerate Dane was watching Ryzen with fucking Chris Lieben. Are you there, by the way, Degenerate Dane? Have you checked out the new Apex yet? Dana won't hold back if he disagrees. Not that this guy was terrible. He's a better ref than Judge for sure. I think so. Matt Adams lost so much weight. It's wild. He's like a different person from his last LFA fight. Dana needs to give Fabrizio a contract as an apology for the robbery. Or just give him another fight on the show like a few weeks down the road. But yeah, Degenerate Dane. In all seriousness, Sal was the only one who got that scorecard right. That's why I came at you a bit. Yeah, see, I almost put a check mark there because I was convinced he was going to win, but I am going to put a little asterisk robbery. All right, I'm not going to lie, guys. It cost $10 for a pay-per-view replay. So $10 for a pay-per-view isn't bad, but to combat, to be able to watch the fights in which Matt Adams fought in, it was $10 for replay. $10 for replay, chat. So I didn't buy $60 worth of Ohio Combat to watch his tape. What the fuck? So there wasn't a lot of tape. I watched his LFA fights and some of his boxing fights. I'm sorry I didn't add the boxing fights to the highlight package here. But yeah, so I'm just sorry. I'm just saying I'm not a real MMA channel. That's not an excuse. I should do better, and I'm sorry for letting you guys down this week. There really wasn't much to show on Matt Adams. I will bring the highlights up here, but I think it's only 20 seconds because I literally drew from like 2 fights, and there are only a few good moments in those fights. Few good moments to like showcase. He's a fighter who will try to land a shot, follow you down to the ground, finish you there, or lay in prey. That's what I've seen from Matt Adams. He's a heavyweight. He's obviously got power. I'm not dismissing that, but I wasn't really impressed with his grappling game. I think he uses, his size and weight to keep the positions more than technique. And he really hasn't fought anybody of note. Hold on. Like, this Teep was like the best highlight I found of his. Again, he had some wins and some better wins on Ohio Combat, but I just wasn't able to watch those fights. If I was a real MMA YouTuber, I'd wipe my ass with $60, but $60 for replay of a whole card I'm not going to watch. And for Matt fucking Adams, yeah, it ain't going to happen. 5 KO TKOs, 0 submissions, 1 decision. He's been knocked out once. He's been submitted once as well. 3-1 in LFA and 3-1 in Ohio Combat League. Beat a 1-6 guy in his last fight. Lost to the light heavyweight and heavyweight champion. Is Bilal the double champ? Activate A, or is he just the heavyweight champ? Regardless, he lost his last fight in LFA to a very good opponent. Ben Wonder was fine, I guess. Whatever. So yeah, he did go 2-1 in LFA, but LFA does have a thin heavyweight division, much like everywhere in the world has a thin heavyweight division. Has done a little BKFC. He got knocked out in the Prospect Series in 2024. As an amateur, went 2-3, and he won the Ohio Combat League amateur title. And pretty much all the guys that he beat of note on the regional scene haven't amounted to anything. They all kind of just became 500 guys. A lot of them just went 2-2, funny enough. Just stopped fighting after him. But maybe he's so good they made him stop fighting. Maybe he's so good they made him stop fighting. Did lose a lot of weight for this one, as Activate A pointed out. Holy shit. Or at least trimmed up a lot for this one. Maybe he's trying to get down to to light heavyweight, but my goodness. Anthony Wint, massive, but not super tall, right? Like he's 240 pounds, 235, 240, but he's only 6 feet tall. Now, only 6 feet tall, right? 6-0 for Anthony Wint. And despite him being undefeated, 4 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision, Anthony Wint really, and I say turn things around, like he didn't even have a loss, but he had a very underwhelming and not a good performance where he snuck out a split decision, but it was not a good performance against Omar El Salal. I remember Activate A, I think you were in the chat, and we were like, oh, we were just so stoked to see Wint absolutely destroy this guy. And Salal's very tall, don't get me wrong, and he used his size in clinch. No, Fahid, you're a smart guy, but come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. You're a smart guy, Fahid. You're a very smart guy. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And in that fight, he just didn't look good. He didn't look good. It was mostly a clinch session. He actually allowed Omar El Salal to hit him a little bit. He was a little trigger shy. But after that fight, lucky that he got the win. After that fight, it was like something changed. It was like something changed. He was way more confident in his striking. He was way more confident in his skill. He was way more confident, probably even in his cardio, as he was like pushing the pace quicker in fights. Impressive win against Vergier. Impressive win against Miles Banks, who's a monster. And impressive win against Jamal Tatum, in which he won the Fury FC belt from. So I was not impressed with this fighter when I saw him fight Omar El Salal. Complete 180 in his last 3 fights. Now, is he still new to mixed martial arts? Or just like new to pro mixed martial arts? Yeah. Only 6 pro fights, but like that he got some reps as an amateur, like that he fights or like that he has a good team there at Killcliff. He played college football and I think was on an NFL practice squad. You guys can remind me which one it was. But yeah, specimen as far as power goes. Way better wrestler, way better grappler. I mean, he's just better everywhere than Matt Adams. He's just better everywhere. What do I have here? Here are my notes. I can't believe I have a whole page of notes for this, but I do. And Matt Adams, pro boxer, who didn't look super technical or fast. Okay power for heavyweight, but not fast. Blitz to get in close and try to go for ground and pound if he can get the takedown. Like I said about Wint, I wasn't super high on him a few fights ago, but damn, is he really started to polish up his game and just that confidence in his striking and abilities to fuck you up. It was just night and day from the Salal fight. Confident in his striking, confident in his pressure and pace. Yeah. Bigger than Adams. More fit as a heavyweight, which doesn't always matter. Shout out to Big Country. Adams doesn't have a great cardio, so evil. Maybe he does now. He hasn't in the past had great cardio, so even if it slows down, assuming this fight goes long, even if Wint slows down, assuming this fight goes long, Wint should still be able to stay dominant with control, momentum on his side. Anthony Wint's my pick. Let's see if another underdog can upset us here tonight. He was a heavy wrestler in LFA. He's like a very shit Josh Hoggett. I see Wint by KO first round. Wint hits like a truck. I think he'll get the KO. Also Wint coming from an elite gym. Yep. Both are short for heavyweight. Yeah. Around the 6 foot mark. See, that was crazy. That's how much it would. It took me to take the SAT. Oh, 100% I would. I would pay $100 to go sit at this event. Might have been a horrible idea since he's facing a huge dude who's going to be a lot more powerful. Throw those judges in octagon against him. Or throw the judges in the octagon against him. Yeah, I mean, Chris Lieben was the one who really fucked it up. But yes. Look at his... No, I know. He's lost the belly. He's got like a flat stomach now. 183 centimeter, very muscular, heavyweight. Probably a reason why the cardio can be a problem. Yeah, exactly. Well, that like $40 is what gets you into LFA. It might be 50 now. They might have raised the price, but it used to be $40. All right, here we go, guys. Round one, final fight. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will definitely stay online and live for when Dana White makes his announcements. Oh, okay, he was on the Jets practice squad. Oh, low kicks upon low kicks upon low kicks by Wint. Wint with the right hand. Desperation takedown by Adams. Adams can't get the takedowns. Underhook by Wint. Was actually in play in 2022 season with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Shout out to the CFL. But that year got canceled. Yep. Oh, big shots by Wint. Wint to the top position. Wint landing big shots. Adams, he's hurt. And it is all over. Just like that. Good display of respect after pretending to slash his head off there. Wow. Absolutely brutalized. Chat, if it wasn't for that goddamn judge, Chris Lieben, I would have gone perfect today. Oh, well. There's always there's an asterisk around it, right, chat? There's an asterisk around it. Wow. Under 6 feet, DC would be proud. If I was from USA for $43, I'd be watching all cards in person. Absolutely. I want to go to APFC this weekend. It's only 33 for the last time I looked. Dude, that's a great deal. Oh, nice. By the way, he's dead. Wow, that was fast. Holy. I mean, he didn't whip his dick out, so I don't think it was gay, punt size. Now, if he whipped his cock out, then I think that would be gay, but yeah, definitely not gay. Punt size is watching some weird ass porn, ladies and gentlemen. Damn, son. Expected. He was out bad and then woke up. Yep. He hit him with one of those underhooks. The Dan Henderson. Face planted 2 or 3 times. 34 seconds. Dude, 2-1. So Bilal's was just over 30 seconds. Same with this one. Wow. Well, he's getting a contract. He's getting a contract. 34 seconds. Adams left his job for this? Oh, man. Well, we'll see if he stays in LFA. Look at that. Robbie Lawler in his corner. We were talking about Ruthless earlier. Just came back. I'm looking at who they made fight. What the hell? All right. Waiting now for Dana White's selection, ladies and gentlemen. We'll bring Tapology back for this one. Some great performances and fun fights here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And some slime outs as well. I mean, everything we could have hoped for from a, let's be honest, lighter as far as, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but like name value even for regionals, right? How you feel the state of the UFC is in right now with the role it's on, Dana White Contender Series being back? I think Dana White Contender Series being back has nothing to do with the state of the UFC, even a little bit. Would kill to have one of his 2 athletic careers making the Jets practice squad or getting a UFC contract. Or would kill to have one of his 2. Yeah, I think we all would. I mean, Dana White Contender Series is its own thing. I don't think it affects anything to do with how we grade a UFC year. The one guy that looked like superhero or like superhero toy. Oh, and are you asking if Anthony Wint won? He did win, yeah. Well, I do okay. All right. Dana should be coming up soon here, chat. Let's take a look at the poll question. How many contracts does Uncle Dana award tonight? 1 to 2, 38%. 2 to 3, 41%. 3 to 4, 14%. 5 plus, 7%. I think definitely Tom's getting the contract. Definitely Bilal Hasan's getting the contract. And definitely Anthony Wint's getting the contract. I'm gonna say Kropschot gets the contract as well. I'm gonna say Kropschot gets the contract as well. So I'm gonna lock in 4. Oh, got you. Yeah, 100%. I'll swing on Kropschot as well. I won't be upset nor overly surprised. I won't be upset or happy, I should say. I'm kind of in the middle on him, but I think he did enough. Especially with how the fight ended, too. It's not his fault. His opponent is literally Gumby. Oh. Yeah, he is a unit, Amberly. Bilal, Wint, Tom for sure. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think we all agree on the 3 guys for sure, and Krop is the crapshoot. Kropschot is the crapshoot. I voted for 5, but Alsaghir versus Fabrizio Escarrega was a very bad one, so that's not happening. After the first round, we all thought, okay, maybe. Hey, let's go. Let's go. All right, Wint's going right to the waiting room after his interview here. And I don't think Dana's going to waste much time. All right, he's making his walk. Oh, and Dana is too. Here we go. Here we go. All right, they're going to do one more commercial break, and then we'll come back to it. Got through my big parlay, though, with that robbery. Would have got a nice sweep. Odds are so bad, though. You would have to do props to make it worth it. Yeah. Wint looks like a middleweight. I mean, maybe we see him at light heavyweight in his career. Maybe we see him at light heavyweight in his career. All right. So again, Wint for sure. Hasan for sure. Tommy Boy for sure. And the crapshoot who we all think deserves it, but who we're not confident Dana will necessarily give a contract to, Joe Kropschot, sorry. No, 100%, 100%. Do you think Matt Adams deserves a rematch? No. Hey, Pendleton Whiskey, oh Canada, baby. That's my favorite rye, Pendleton 10-year. Okay. Dana White, ladies. All of them are a little banged up, except for Bilal Hasan. Barely broke a sweat in his fight. He's just seeing how many people are talking about him on YouTube right now. What a beauty. Yeah, everyone except for Bilal Hasan's all banged up. I mean, he's a fighter. And I didn't maybe watch enough of his tape to give him a fair shake, but definitely not super high on him. Wait a minute, I thought I missed a fight. Maybe I didn't miss any. Nope. In order to remember his name, just remember Joe Rogan is a crop top. All right, here we go. Dana with Laura Senko. pant or skirt suit. Not even a pantsuit. This is like a skirt suit or a short suit. Yeah, he's not even there. He's like, I'm good. And Tom and NDT. Yeah, Kropschot got it. Kropschot got it. He said he almost got the finish and he was searching for it. So that's why Dana gave him the contract. There's one. Yeah, Dana White said he doesn't know how his opponent's arm is still attached. He said, yeah, towards the end in the third round, you changed my mind. Attaboy, attaboy. Thomas. He said you were in a dogfight. Amazing third round. And you beat up a tough kid. Congratulations. Tom is in the UFC. Left leg. Dude, he's limping his way to get a contract. And it's a no-brainer. Bilal Hasan, the real Bilal. I forget the other guy's name. What's the other guy's name again? All I know is Bilal Hasan. He said, oh shit, I was the biggest favorite? Dana White says, I'm excited about you. I'm excited to see your future. He said, welcome to the UFC. Let's go, Bilal. If you're watching this, buddy, we're fucking proud of you. Let's go. Me too. Abe just starts walking home. Dana White saying, I don't think you won. He said the judges blew that decision. And he didn't see anything he was looking for. So Dana White says, keep training. You're a tough guy. And here's Anthony Wint now. Dana White, all he says, you are a fucking tank, my friend. He's like, I didn't see much, but what I got to see. DC says, I got a long history with your coach who has nothing but good things to say about you. Come over and get a contract. So 4 contracts on episode 1, ladies and gentlemen. Next time, Shamil. Let's go. Well, fun night, ladies and gentlemen. Fun night, and we got 9 more to go. Capping off the summer with Dana White Contender Series, bringing in the fall. 4 new UFC fighters, and I'm excited. I'm most excited for Tom and Bilal. I think Wint's going to be a fun addition to the heavyweight division, and I'm most curious on Joe Kropschot's further development and what he can bring as well. Chat, I just want to say one more time, you guys are fucking amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. We've been covering Dana White Contender Series for 5 years. When we started streaming on the channel, we did 2 UFC streams, a 1 championship stream, a BKFC stream, and then we started doing Dana White Contender Series. If you guys want to go back and watch some of our reactions to the older ones, Joe Pyfer was that season. Kyle was sitting next to me as well. I think Tim joined us a few times. And now we've kind of evolved into doing a preview show and a ton of highlights for it as well. Chat, we still have more content coming out this week. Literally in 2 hours. In 2 hours, we are going to be covering The Ultimate Fighter episode 10. It aired at like 3 a.m. last night. I was busy covering Ryzen at 3 a.m. last night. But yeah, Dana White Contender Series in 2 hours. We're going to cover that. I'm going to crush a workout right now, make some dinner. I might not even have enough time for dinner, but I'm going to crush a workout, make some tea, roll a fat one, and we'll sit back, relax, and watch some tough. I heard the fight was straight crack. So it's going to be interesting to see what time the fight starts, to see if there's a finish or not. But I'm very excited for another semi-final fight. Ulu versus Xavier Franklin in this one. We'll be doing Dana White Contender Series previews on Monday. Okay, moving forward on Monday, and we'll be doing the highlight package here. Every single highlight that I can find on every single fighter. I'll be posting that on Sunday. So highlights on Sunday, preview on Monday, and obviously the stream on Tuesday. We got, I think, 2 more weeks of the Ultimate Fighter. I think there's 2 more fights left. So 2 more weeks of the Ultimate Fighter. And we are balls to the wall with Dana White Contender Series. Shout out to everyone who joined us for Ryzen last night. And I'll post my schedule for the rest of the week tomorrow once I can breathe a little bit. But after Tough, I will post the supercut. I post highlights from that fight as well as the highlights from the fighters on their regional scene. There you go. There you go. The real Bilal. The real Bilal. Dana said yes to Wint. He said, I'll have that guy turn you or have the guys turn you around. Nice. I'm most excited for Bilal. He definitely has the biggest prospect tonight by far too. Absolutely. Feel bad for Fabrizio. I don't know if he would have got a contract even if he did win the fight. But yeah, it's unfortunate that he's got an L on his resume. Hopefully him and his team will challenge it and dispute it in Vegas. All right, guys. Commentary was actually pretty good as well. I fucking love Felder. Sanko, this is her jam. And I forget the other guy's name, but he's fine too. He's fine too. But anyways, that's going to do it, chat. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe and join us in 2 hours for our Dana White Contender Series episode 10 watch party. Hey, appreciate you, Fight Fanatics. That's 2 days in a row. I mean, you've spent literally we've spent 7.5/8 hours together. All of you in the live chat in the last 24 hours. So appreciate you guys. Back next week for Dana White Contender Series. Back all weekend for streams. Back in 2 hours for the Ultimate Fighter. We don't stop on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. What is in 2 hours? We're going to be doing our Dana White or our Ultimate Fighter episode 10 watch party. Let's go, Bilal, the real Bilal. I don't even know who the other guy is. The real Bilal. Let's fucking go, Diego Lopez. Great. Or Diego Lopez, it's good to see you. Hope you're having a great summer, my man. I mean, the show itself is not good. The fights have been excellent. The season 33, so last year, and this year's fights have been some of the best fights we've seen in 15 seasons. Like, look, fights to get into the house aside, because fights to get into the house are their own animal. They're like, that was like the prototype for Dana White Contender Series back in the mid-2000s. But last year were the best fights I've ever seen on any season of Tough, and I've watched every season of Tough more times than I can count. I've probably seen every season like at least 15 times because I am fucked in the head. I am truly fucked in the head. But having said that, season 33, best fights I've ever seen in any season. Every fight was like the worst fight was a great fight. Every other fight was excellent. This season, I would say there was one meth fight because Christian Strong wrestled his way to a decision. Every other fight has been excellent. So the fights are worth watching. The production, Paramount didn't do anything different. If anything, they watered it down even more. There were some characters this season, but yeah, the production of the show is awful. Like you and I could put a better show together, but the fights have been unbelievable. So it's worth hanging out with us, shooting the shit. We make fun of just how the show is. And then we just get fucking hyped for the fights. The show feels like a long embedded episode. Absolutely. That's a good way to put it. With a little bit like there's some entertaining bits for sure if you're just a fan of the UFC or an MMA fan. But yeah, the fights are where it's at. Like if you have Paramount or if it's on Sportsnet, if you're in Canada or whatever, just fast forward to the fights. Just fast forward to the fights. I mean, Gigi Canuto, she's gorgeous. Maybe be like, buffer. Okay, now I'm going to go to the fights. All right, guys. Time to work out for me. I already got my shorts on. Got my shoes ready. Crush quick workout here. And then we'll be back for the watch party. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you all. Please smash that like button. Subscribe. Hype once it's posted. All the things. Let's get back in the UFC algorithm, baby. Let's get back in the UFC algorithm before YouTube shoots itself in the foot in 2027 and nukes all our channels. I feel like Wint being 5'11" is going to be tough for him. He might have to go down to light heavyweight eventually, but heavyweight is so bad in all organizations that let's see him at least get to the top. Let's see him at least get to the top. Josh Hawkins ain't the biggest heavyweight, although he's a little bit taller. And he's still doing just fine. She looks great in the short suit. The short suit. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe. And always remember,
just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
it's true, chat, because Chris Lieben exists. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Yeah.